In this Elden Ring guide, we'll be looking at an amazing location for farming runes in the game. This spot can be accessed fairly early on, is simple, safe, and can be completed by almost any build in the game. In my testing, I've been earning over 100,000 runes per hour using this spot, so it's definitely one of the top level farms in the game right now. Definitely worth trying if you need a few extra levels to defeat that next boss. So let's jump right into the video. Okay, so let's start with the location first. This is called Grail's Dragon Barrow. And if you were to look on the map, it's quite far away from everything else. It's actually way up here in the top right corner of the map. But don't worry, there's actually a very fast way to get here, which I'll show you in just a minute. But keep in mind, this is a very high level area of the game. In fact, if you look right behind us, there's a dragon over there. So yeah, we're not going that way. We're going to stick over in this area. You know, the enemies that we will be fighting are also very high level. They can basically one-shot us, so we'll need to be careful. And let me show you how many runes I've been able to pick up so far. So this is in a little bit over an hour today. You can see well over 100,000 runes. If I was to put that into levels, that's over 15 levels. So the spot is great. It's really fast, pretty easy on a variety of builds. And you don't have to be very high level to make this work either. You can see I've started at level 25. I'm sure you could come here much sooner if you wanted to. But let me show you how to get here in the first place. So where we want to start is a location called the Third Church of Marika. And this is actually a very important location. So whenever you have time, even if you're not using this rune farming location, you should come here because there's some really good items. Over here, you'll get an upgrade for your flasks. That basically improves the amount of healing and of FP that they can do, which is really, really helpful. Over here as well, you get the Flask of Wondrous Physic, which is a new kind of flask that actually lets you put on custom effects like heal over time and stamina restore. So some really good stuff in this location. You should definitely come here as soon as possible. And it's very easy to get to. You just follow the roads. You don't need to defeat any bosses or anything to get here. So the best way probably, once you start the game, most players come up here to the Gatefront Ruins. You can then just follow the road down, cross the bridge, and then just travel north along the road till you make it to the Third Church of Marika. So that's where we're going to start. Now, from there, you're going to head just north a little bit of the church and check out this kind of swampy area. Don't worry, no poison down here, but if you keep searching, sort of hidden away, actually didn't find it at first, but here is our teleport. And this is going to take us to that high level area. So you can come here at any time. Travel to another location. And that's going to take us to our rune farming spot. So first thing you want to do is get into stealth because there is a nasty boss over here that you don't want to fight right now. We're going to avoid him. Basically hop down here. Let's get on our horse. And let's get that Site of Grace unlocked. So basically just take your horse, come down the hill. You'll see actually there's a minor Erd tree up here. Make sure you pick up the golden seed. It'll give you an extra charge of your flask, which is really helpful. And you're seeing some of the enemies that we're passing. That's what we're going to be fighting here in just a minute. But just in case you die, or in order to respawn these mobs, you actually do want to unlock the Site of Lost Grace. So this is where we start. Now we're going to want to pass the time, and we want to go until nightfall. And the reason, again, is these enemies are extremely high level. We don't want to face them head on. We actually want to use stealth to our advantage. We're going to be using backstab and stealth to take them out as quickly as possible before they can even react. So we're going to start by going north up the hill and then making sure to stay behind. Doing this at night makes it much, much easier. These enemies basically won't aggro you unless you're right in front of their face. So that does make it much easier to complete the backstab. Another one up here. I get close, go into stealth. Get behind, another backstab. And then for my build, it takes a couple of quick R1s just to finish them off. It's going to depend on your weapon, I think. I'm going to head over here to the east. A few more spawns here. And again, as soon as you do that backstab, if it doesn't kill them, try to get a target back on as soon as possible so you can finish them off before they can damage you. I like using a weapon that staggers. So I've got the halberd from the Vagabond, using the Vagabond class right now. Halberd does a nice little stagger on the basic R1. So they really, even though I can't kill them with a backstab, they're basically dead. So each spawn is giving you 1,000 runes as well as armor and other things you can sell. Oh, he turned. All right, so I'm not going to fight him. He's going to kill me. Best thing to do in this case is just run a little bit away. Probably about this far. Go back into stealth. And wait for him to lose sight of you. Still looking for me. This is the great thing about doing this at night, is they have no vision basically at all. So one thing I'm practicing with this is just using the horse in between spawns. I think if you can get fast at this, it should be really easy to up the amount of runes that you can get per hour. Just by hopping on the horse in between, going to the next one. So I think we've gotten just about all of them on this side. Let me just double check. One more up here. So once you finish off this side, go ahead and go back to that main road. And there's a few more on the other side as well. One up here. I'm not sure if he saw me. Nope. We're good. So there's just a couple more on this side, but most of the time they're actually too close together. Let's see. They are super close together, so I'm not sure if we'll be able to do it. Maybe if I'm really fast about it. If not, you can always skip these two. Not a big deal. Yep, he saw me. All right, no worries. That's basically all the spawns in this area. So what you can do at this point is head back to the Site of Grace. You can run back, or you can actually just fast travel back there. That would save you some time. But remember, once you fast travel, all the spawns should reset. From that point, you just rinse, repeat, and enjoy all the runes and levels that you can get from this fairly easily. So if you enjoyed this video or you found it informative, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed for more Elden Ring content. We do have a website, by the way, rpgdojo.com, with many more written guides on Elden Ring. I'll have a link for that down in the description if you want to check it out. And maybe check out this video right here for more Elden Ring tips. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you around in the next video.